So, are we gonna talk about Brandy? I mean, I guess we should mention it.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's so stupid, but
look, Jack Harlow is racist, and I'm glad that somebody is standing up to. Why? Stop laughing, man.
yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rap fire, hip hop discussion, and of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. What's popping with everybody out there, man? If this is your first time listening to us, watching us, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, Beers and Bars, Beer and Rap Show. You have found yourself on the second installment of Mixtape May 2022.
Hosted by DJ Sparks.
Yeah, man. Guy in the middle of the screen, our good friend DJ Sparks down there in Houston. Whenever we do these joints, we like to bring him on because first of all, he's a DJ and he has a great musical acumen. He knows his music, man. He was one of the greatest rappers to ever exist.
You better tell him. You better tell him.
So, yeah, man. Sparks, how you feeling down there in H-Town, man? What's going on with you?
Man, I'm good, man. It's nice and hot out here. I can't complain, man. I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we'd be remiss not yet. So you are in Texas. How far are you? How close are you to the city that the tragedy? Yeah, Uvalde. How close are you to that?
I want to say it's about. I want to say like 6 hours. It was close to the border, to the Mexico border.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice little ride. But man, okay. it really hit home, man. It's like super close. It's still super close though, you know?
Yeah. We was talking yesterday, and I'm like, it's gonna be hard not to talk about it. And what really put me on to, we do this thing now with the things like this happen. I think it's 19 children, 2 teachers passed away, or I'm sorry, were shot and killed. Let me say that properly.
Right.
We do this thing now because it happens, so often that, we try to just push it away. But I was watching, the games last night, shout out Steve Kerr, kind of put it in proper perspective for me. Like, we can't be numb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It happens more than it should happen. And because it happens that way, we do kind of, we are numb sometimes. And I mean, I don't know exactly. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I know we have the right to bear arms, right, as our Second Amendment.
Yes.
Right.
Do you all know? And I don't know, so I'm not posing this like, do you know? Nah, but what's the purpose of, like, why was that put into play? You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose of having a gun? Why a gun? You know what I'm saying? Why not just, like, what a gun is meant to kill, whether it's killing an innocent animal, you know what I'm saying? Or, what else are you getting a gun for? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. So, I mean,
what's
I think
the purpose of, like, guns are meant to kill. Why have a gun? Why do we need guns on Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all feel that having a gun is important in certain situations? If no one had a gun, if nobody could get a gun, if a gun didn't exist, we have to protect ourselves with fists, with bats, with other things than something that, you know what I'm saying, you could run up to somebody and shoot them with. You know what I'm saying? You could defend yourself in other ways. Women carry mace. You know what I'm saying? Pepper spray or whatever. But I'm just thinking, like, man, I know it's an amendment, but what if we just ban guns, G?
Right.
What if you could just not get good? Like, you know what, man? Just be done with guns. The hunting community would be upset. The NRA would be upset. But why? They meant to kill. Those deers can't live, man. You want to put a head on a wall for what, G? You know what I'm saying? You want to put a elephant head on a wall? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Be done with guns.
It's all good. Hey, we
fight. It's a dog gang fight out there. Give me a second.
Go ahead, do your thing. Well, I think for me, the conversation, you know, outside of that, my issue is right now, you know, kind of where Steve Kerr hit it. You know, obviously we've evolved because of weaponry to guns, right? Centuries after century, we've just become better at how we hurt each other, you know, which is a crazy thing to say. But you know, it's in the Constitution, and people will argue for it, you know, especially back then because we needed, or they needed, you know, to protect themselves. America has a tumultuous history, right? You know, it is a place where people came here to flee from, you know, what was going on over. I'm not going down a history lesson, but here's to kind of piggyback off Mr. Curry yesterday. I think I didn't even know, because I'm not a gun owner. It's definitely something I've thought about. I have 3 kids and I have a wife. Sure. I've definitely thought about purchasing a gun because of the times we live in and for protection and whatnot. I did not even know, though, because I'm ignorant. I did not know that background checks were just not something that was common.
I thought that you had to get a background check though, before you got a gun.
And I think that's a great conversation.
I thought that you did though. I really thought that you did. I mean, I know in Illinois we were trying to get, you know, around like the beginning of the pandemic, we were talking about, you know, going to the gun range, and you know there was a lot of concern about safety, blah blah blah. And we were going to get our FOI card and all this other stuff, and you know, I was all for it, but I definitely didn't want to carry around, you know, I don't want to have a gun in the house that my kids could possibly find. You know what I'm saying? I remember finding a gun at my grandmother's house, and it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, at the time, her husband was a ex-police officer, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want my kids to have to stumble upon a gun in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not something that I want them to be exposed to.
Yeah.
In our home. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen with that.
Well,
I don't like that idea, but I do want to have the knowledge, you know, to be able to use a gun. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be in a situation. I don't know. It's a funny thing. But at the same time, you know what? My feeling is be done with guns, man.
So that's where you are today after this tragedy yesterday. That's where you are, right?
I've been like this though. You know what I'm saying? I've been robbed before, right? And the girl I was messing with asked me, man, I know somebody that can get you a gun. Do you want a gun? And I thought about it for a couple days. I was held up at gunpoint, right? I'm here to tell the story, but at the same time, had I had a gun and put somebody down, that would be in my mind all the time. That's not my character. You know what I'm saying? That's not my character. And if you gonna own a gun and use a gun, you gotta have the mental capacity to carry that around with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that I'm prepared to have, even if that person was trying to rob me. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. I feel Gucci. I feel Soldier. Yes, they had to put them down because they invaded their space. And I get that. But at the same time, I would feel a way. Man, I took somebody's life out of here, even though they were trying to do me harm.
Yeah.
Man, I took somebody's life. That's it for them. They done. They in the dirt, done. I can't have that on my conscience, G. I don't want that on my conscience.
Right. Well, let's just do this. I mean, but the reason why we're talking about this, obviously, people, is because within the past couple weeks, right, 2-3 weeks, we've had 2 mass shootings that have resulted at this point in the lives being lost of somebody get my math straight. That is 10 in Buffalo, and that is 21 in that's 10 and 21, right? Yeah.
That's what, 31 people?
Yeah. 31 individuals. So I don't know what can be done, but I know that something needs to be done. I don't have the answers. And we as podcasters who drink beer and talk about rap don't have the answers, but we'd be remiss not to say, you know, first of all, you know, condolences to the families down there. And you know, in both situations, and yesterday hit even tougher because it was the second one that happened, and it was kids, man. And I'm a father of 3, you know what I'm saying? 12, 9, and 3. And I send my kids to school every day. It's like, what the fuck is going on? So
yeah, that's heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? In real life, G, for real, it had me in a bugged out spot about 24 hours ago, G.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah. On a lighter note, well, before we get into today's episode,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? What are we drinking, fellas? What are we drinking?
Okay. I will start off today, man. If you check out the podcast, you know your boy OT the Golden Child is a big fan of IPAs, but at the same time, I really love me a good Vienna-Style lager, man. I went to Ike and Oak, which is a sleeper brewery in Illinois, the Chicagoland area, out of Woodridge, Illinois, man. I'm telling you, Ike and Oak is killing it, man. They I don't know if they distribute a lot. I don't know what their distribution joint is like, but they be popping in the brewery. It was like a 20-minute wait to get in there if you wanted to get a table. And I go there just to, you know, they got a fridge in the front. I buy out the fridge. Anyhow, Vienna-Style lager. If you don't know what that is a lager that is going to be a little bit more darker, you know what I'm saying, in the contents of y'all see that? Yeah. Because it's usually, what is it? Usually the malts and whatnot are roasted, I believe, in Vienna-Style lagers. And because of that, you get like a little, what is it, roastiness, toasty. I don't know which word to really use ever within that, but it's kind of toasty, and at the same time, the darker malt gives a sweet, you know, it gives you some sweet notes and whatnot. So shout out to them, and they have one of the best IPAs in the city as well, or Chicagoland area. But outside of that, this might be a long show because we got a lot to talk about. Shout out to the homies over at Revolution. I have a little crazy. This is a Belgian style pale ale, exceptionally aromatic, citra hopped wonder. This is just a solid ass Belgian, man. So shout out to them brothers over there. I might crack.
Is that new?
Nice.
Gee, I copped this joint. So let's talk about the duality. This first beer is from a brewery. Walked into a brewery and got it. This comes from Aldi. But this joint, you know, they I think this is seasonal. I think they release it at a certain point every year. So yeah.
Word up.
For sure. I go next.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I got Battlesnakes. This is the super fresh double IPA. I tried, man. I really tried. I walked in the store. I said I was gonna grab either a stout or what else? Is it a stout?
You said a stout or a lager?
A lager.
Porter.
Oh, porter.
I tried, man. My hands were shaking, but I went with the double snake, the IPA, man. This is Martin House Brewing Company out here in Fort Worth, Texas. It says made in Texas by Texans. A little bit about this joint. So it's a 10% ABV. Ooh. It actually just released, what is this, May 7th? March 7th of this year, or March of this year. It's a pint. It says packed with Idaho 7 Centennial and Mosaic hops. It was previously only available in the tap room, but now they got it canned. So if you're ever in Texas, fuck with the Battlesnakes double IPA. You know, I like my ABV high, baby.
I like that hop combination too, man. I'm always interested in the Idaho 7 joint. I don't even remember what kind of notes it gives off, but I know whenever I have Idaho 7, it'd be good. But you've had them on the show before, so shout out to them people down in Fort Worth. So Yeah, man. Ending us out, Mr. Williams.
So we talking about mixtapes, right? This is Mixtape May. Hopefully we'll be able to give y'all some of this mixtape magic this weekend for Memorial Day. But we're talking about a couple of tapes. We're gonna talk about Lil Wayne's Dedication 2. We talking about Kanye's Can't Tell Me Nothing mixtape. And we're also talking about the Weeknd's House of Balloons. If you know the Weeknd, you know his content is very drug and sex crazed. You know what I'm saying? He living a rock star life. So I'm having one from 18th Street. I've had this on the show before, but I'm having Sex and Candy.
Yeah.
That's a fire IPA, my boy. Go ahead. Do you
This is an IPA from 18th Street Brewery. This is brewed and canned by 18th Street Brewery in Hammond, Indiana. This is their pint joint. I've had them on the show before. This is definitely a good IPA. I did want to do something other than an IPA. Look at me trying to give it. Look, I'm trying to be all fancy. Look at that. Look, terrible pour. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
When you went up, I knew. I'm like, I don't know what he doing, but okay. It's about to be all.
Look, I'm trying to look, and it was going so well, man. I had a good intro and all that, and then I jagged it, man. But yeah, man. Sex and Candy, 18th Street Brewery. This is a what ABV is this? I thought I had it written down, but it's upstairs somewhere, and I don't know what this ABV is, but it's at the bottom of the screen, so don't even trip. but yeah, man. Sex and Candy. So
that's a good one. Go ahead, come on. Now some mixtapes we doing. Well, you did already, but go ahead.
Right. So we are talking about Kanye, Can't Tell Me Nothing, his 2007 mixtape. We're talking about The Weeknd, House of Balloons from 2011, the first in his trilogy, and then his first 3 mixtapes, and then we're talking about Lil Wayne's Dedication 2, hosted by DJ Drama. Another DJ Drama joint. Drama was the affiliates, man. Cannon, you know what I'm saying? All them guys, man. Yeah. But first we're gonna be talking about Kanye West, his 2007 mixtape, Can't Tell Me Nothing. I really like this project. I really have been wanting to talk about this. I haven't heard it in a long while, but I remember listening to it like, man, this joint is good. So it's like, if we're going to have a Mixtape May, we got to include this joint. I don't remember what's on it. And then when I hit play, it's like, yo. Now, just to let y'all know, if y'all want to hear any of these, y'all going to have to go, well, except for House of Balloons, it is on Apple. But these other two, you're going to have to download it, get that piff. You're gonna have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They are not widely available on streaming platforms, I don't believe.
Well, here's the thing also, and that should matter to you guys, because we had to source it through that piff before it was a damn app. We had to go online and do it. So download it. Had to download off that piff. Come on, continue. Go ahead.
So yeah, but so 2007, let's see, man. This joint got bangers on it. This is my personal favorite of the 3 that we're talking about. I really like what bro did with this project. Hold on, let me try to bring this up. Can't Tell Me Nothing. So he got he had a snippet of Stronger on here, right? These are just some of my personal favorites from this tape. He got CRS, Child Rebel Soldiers, with Lupe, Pharrell, and himself.
Danny's favorite rapper, Lupe. Let's go, baby.
Favorite rapper, baby.
I like the GLC joint. I ain't even on yet. You know what I'm saying? I like that joint, man. Of course, he had Can't Tell Me Nothing. This is before graduation. So this is in between late registration and graduation when he dropped this tape. Am I correct on that, or am I tripping on that?
This is a 100% promotional mixtape to promote graduation. Absolutely. It came out 3 months before. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got Stronger. It's got Can't Tell Me Nothing. This is around the time when Common dropped the joint with, because Southside is on here and The Game. I think it's Finding Forever. I think that's the name of that album, Finding Forever. He's got the Talib joint on here. I forgot about that joint. Farnsworth Bentley got the Cool Outrageous Lovers of Uniquely Raw Style on here with Pimp C and Wayne. Fire. This mixtape is so good to me, man. It's hosted by Ye. He's got his interludes where he's like, doing his Kanye thing. He's got Throw Them D's on there. He's got his Viagra rap on there with the 88 Keys joint. Stay up. Yeah. He got that joint on here. I like the Sarah joint. When God went buzzing, that joint. What else is on here, man?
You about the Sarah White joint?
The Tony Williams joint is my joint. Towards the end. Dreaming of Your Love. That's my joint. But yeah, man, I like this tape. I like this tape a lot, though, man.
For sure. So I have to agree, man. To be dead honest, like I had never listened to this mixtape before. This is my first time. And it was super refreshing. Like it was, it was super refreshing, my boy. Why is this mixtape so tough though? Like recently me and Ye, when it comes down to probably every release since Yeezus, I've probably been listening less and less to the music. I'm not really sure. It's not something that I enjoy. I really want to, fully dive into every Ye project. But this one right here, bro, it was so refreshing. Even though most of his songs I've heard before, it was just the way that it was the way that it was arranged, man. Like I enjoy Ye talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? I loved his insight on certain situations, like the Rolling Stones situation. I enjoyed his humor, like with the porno interlude, talking about who he had scratching on there. Was that Primo?
Primo, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that, man. I say us, what's that? Us, CRS, great Lupe verse. I know, OT, I know I give Lupe a hard time, but I'm secretly a fan. It was a great Lupe verse. Beautiful hook. Beautiful Neptunes beat, a little minimalistic, simple, but beautiful Neptunes beat. GLC Murdered, I ain't even on yet.
I like GLC. I like GLC.
Man. That was really, man. I wish GLC would get with somehow would shine, man.
Me too.
Can't Tell Me Nothing. I probably could write a whole expose on just the whole premise of Can't Tell Me Nothing, man. Just the title.
Number one Kanye. That's in my top 3 Kanye songs, if not the number 1 Kanye song. That's quintessential Ye, man. Quintessential Ye.
For sure. Southside, Common and Ye skated on that song. Every time I hear that song, I be like, God damn, the Southside rappers is fucking the West Siders up, man. Like that song.
We ain't got shit on that. We ain't got nothing on that.
Nothing, bro.
Twisted and Do or Die. They got hits, man.
They got hits. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't just say that. I don't know what the fuck Danny talking about.
Man, bro.
Po pimping hard. Damn, what am I talking about? Po pimping?
Hard, G.
Yeah, hold on.
Man.
Rewind that shit. Go ahead. Yeah.
Rewind that, man, bro. But anyway. in the way Southside end with the beat switch, perfection, bro. I go on and on, man. Of course, the game, Stay Up with Malik Youssef. You know what I'm saying? Yay, that was an early name drop with Kim K in that song. I don't know if y'all peeped that. You know what I'm saying?
Before
man,
right.
Hearing in the mood with Talib Kweli and Ye, it kind of it's funny because I constantly got to thinking about how Ye recently said he never even liked how Kweli rapped. So I'm laughing the whole entire time, and Ye murdered him on the track. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Where's Fonworth Bentley? Where's Fonworth Bentley right now? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You know what? That's crazy.
Where is Fonworth Bentley? Anyway, Sarah, definitely adding that to my playlist, man. And
let's go.
I fucking love that song, bro. I love it. And
I wish that joint was on a Meek Mill mixtape so y'all could not like that shit. That shit is terrible. Y'all tweaking.
Bro, I love that song. It's so different, bro. Like I don't know, man. But yeah, like if I could just sum it up in one word, man, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. I would it, but as far as a mixtape, it's definitely a mixtape, but it gives you that little promo vibe. It gives you like this CD came with a magazine or something. Like it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was released in the streets. It was just like I don't know, we'll give this out after the concert or something. So, but other than that, man, it was fun. It was fire. It was good to hear the music arranged the way that it was. It was good to have Ye talking shit, weave in and weave out.
A true mixtape. It was a true mixtape. Yeah.
True mixtape, man. You got to see some of the other, got to see some early Big Sean on there. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. But you know, we got to see some music videos. We peeped it. We watched the music video. You know what I'm saying? Got to see. It was difficult. I couldn't find that throw some D's on the music video.
Me either. I had to just put it straight in Google. I went to YouTube and couldn't find it. Then I had to go straight to Google, and then it popped up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But yeah, I had fun with it, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Refreshing.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I've never really listened to this mixtape at all. I don't know. It just missed me somehow. But what I enjoyed about it the most is that it is 100%, and this rarely ever happens. It happens sometimes, but so many mixtapes are in the Wayne fashion, right? Where, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to keep the people that's hungry, you're trying to keep them full, you going in over other people's beats and whatnot. Mm-hmm. People forgot about the promotional mixtape. This mixtape is a promotional mixtape. It is featuring at least from Graduation, right? It's featuring at least maybe 4 or 5 songs. It's a snippet of the workout joint, not workout, but you know the one, the Stronger.
Yeah.
Right. But not only does it feature his joints, it has 3 Common joints on here. Common's Fine and Forever dropped July 31st, 2007. This mixtape came out May 27, 2007. Common dropped July 2007. Graduation came out September 2007. And Kweli's project hadn't dropped. So it's really featuring everybody Kanye's working with, along with giving you some joints from his Graduation joint. And he even talks about, yeah, man, I'm putting this joint out, you know what I'm saying? Because the more stuff I put out, that's going to put pressure on the label to release Graduation.
Right.
Yeah. He's trying to promote his album. This is early in the grind. Kanye putting out a mixtape he still had to put out mixtapes to promote his albums. That's what we had on this joint. And that's just refreshing to hear. And then to hear some of the early Kanye talk regarding, you know, he was talking that shit even back then about, you know what I'm saying, being different and interviews, taking your words out of context and why he don't really like interviews. And he's talking about throw some D's on it and why they didn't put it out because the Don Imus situation just happened and they figured that his verse was misogynistic. It was just like a ride. Like, damn, I'm in 2007. I had a construction job in 2007 when Can't Tell Me Nothing came out. And I was getting up every day at 4:30 in the morning to go work at this construction spot. Good money, but it was tough. It was a tough ass job. And I'm like, how am I working construction? And I just got out of school. Like, well, you know, like what is happening in my life? But that Can't Tell Me Nothing. when that shit used to come on, I'd be like, man, wait till I get my money right, G. Wait till I get it right. It was so inspirational, and then just the fact that he just used Jeezy's ad libs just throughout the track. I'm sorry, that was Toomp though, right?
Toomp produced the beat, but that's Jeezy though. I think I mean that's Jeezy's ad libs though.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want to give Ye credit for the production when it was Toomp. That's all.
Yeah, that's Toomp. Yeah. DJ Toomp.
Flowers for Toomp because Toomp had a run.
Toomp is probably is probably one of those, you know what I'm saying, under the radar type of producers because he on a couple of joints on Graduation.
Yeah.
I think he got more than one joint on Graduation.
So he has Big Brother on there. That's Toomp. He may just have Can't Tell Me Nothing in Big Brother. Either way, those are dope Ye songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all check that joint out, man. We gonna move on. We going Weeknd next, right?
The Weeknd, House of Balloons.
Weeknd, man. Yes, sir. You want me to kick that off?
Well,
go ahead, Danny, man. Tell us how you feel, man.
Man, so this mixtape was this 2011, right?
Danny,
I think.
Calm down. You giddy. It's okay. Go ahead. No, I'm fucking with you.
2011. I think Frank Ocean had just dropped a month or two before, maybe a couple weeks before. This is like Twitter. This is when Twitter can make or break your music career here. I remember Frank Ocean coming out. I love Frank Ocean project. And then this came out. And it was so different than everything else. It's a press play in my book. Like, honestly, I'm not even really an R&B dude. And I feel it was like he was rapping, but he wasn't like, I don't like just because of the material that's involved. You know what I'm saying? It's like dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost it might be over the edge. Like it might be like at the edge of danger, but I think this might really like push you over there, man. Full-fledged danger here, man. I love dark music. I'm a big fan of that sound. It's not your grannies, not your uncles, not your big cousins. It's not the R&B you grew up on, man. It's drugs and lust. And I'm not mad at it at all. You know what I'm saying? For the intro of a new artist with a sound that's mad experimental, this boy executed flawlessly.
Yeah, he did.
Like I said, it's a press play, man. Like, as soon as you turn it on, not only is he singing to whoever he's speaking to in the song, he's speaking to us, man. You might want to be high for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all might want to be high for this ride. I and Beers and Bars don't condone drug usage, but we do.
If it's helpful, we do. Go ahead.
We do, and do things responsibly. Everything in life, do it responsibly. Anyway, so like I said, it's press play, man. I enjoyed the journey, man. Notable tracks for me: House of Balloons, Glass Table. The energy in that sample, and the energy in the sample is infectious, man. The Morning, all that money, and the money is the motive, man. It's beautiful. It sounds like you just waking up, man. The Weeknd, man, he got that angelic voice, man. But it's like, it's real devilish, man. Like it's angelic, but it's so devilish. It's just like Lucifer. Is that you, Lucifer? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like why is this evilness sound so beautiful? Other tracks, The Wicked comes on, confirms my previous statement. You know what I'm saying? Coming Down, it's a vibe. Reminds me of like some 100% Genuine. I don't know if y'all familiar with that album. Like some of that Timberland energy. Love that vibe, man. Love that vibe. The swing on Loft music is crazy. And then at the end, he go back into that angel voice. Ridiculous. The Knowing, man, at some point when the Knowing comes on, you just gotta close your eyes and raise your hands to the sky, bro.
I know everything. 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 I know everything everything.
Bring it, man. So all I gotta say is, man, this is one of my favorite mixtapes of all time. I hadn't listened to it in a while. I'm glad that we had brought it up, man. I can't front, man. But I just feel like it's a goddamn shame, all that sinister shenanigans, and this man stole Michael Jackson's voice and did all that with it, man. I don't know, man. I'm just like, hey, man, how you gonna do that with Michael Jackson's voice, man? It's not right.
So yeah, he definitely is that Prince-esque Michael Jackson type voice. I'm gonna steal a word from Wikipedia regarding the Weeknd, and really, this can sum his. It's amazing that he does this and has done it for so long, because when this tape dropped, and to your point with Twitter and how the internet really grew this, it was like, what's it's saying here that this joint was released for free initially on his website, right? And they say how when it came out, and even him right now, there's this aura of anonymity, right? Like he's always is like, what is going on with him? Fact. Who is this?
He don't do interviews like that.
It's so it just so I was talking to any.
Have you ever seen a Weeknd interview,
bruh? He does not get enough flowers from the standpoint of artistry. And what I mean, I talked today in the chat. I'm like, gee, what the hell is in the water in Ontario, Canada? Which is a province, people. I'm stupid. I found out some years back. You know what I'm saying? But so here's the thing, right? This album sounds so much like so many rap albums and R&B albums of today, from the standpoint of how people use electronics, how people use rock, how people use pop. And this came out in 2011, right? This is so ahead of his time from the standpoint of like what you kind of hear now. Like I really I've really been rocking with Swedish House Mafia recently, you know what I'm saying? And for my workouts and my runs, who he collabs with a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy how, like, when you listen to, like, for example, Kanye's album, right? The most recent joint, or he did Donda too, but nobody really yet. Right. But something like Donda is so from how the sonics are, the electronics and all that. It's 2022. This joints on here right now that can sound like they can be on like a Donda-esque type album. And this is 11 years ago. The Weeknd was ahead of his time.
It don't sound old. It don't really sound old.
Not sound old at all. In comparison to Dedication 2, right? That mode of mixtape, no diss to Wayne. Love Dedication 2. But gee, I remember hearing, and I'm gonna get in my music bag now. I remember hearing for the first time, what was the single? The single is Wicked Games.
Yeah.
And it continues to build. The song is building, is adding different layers, adding more voices as it goes on. There's a hi-hat that starts to come in 2 minutes later. Like, what is in the water in Canada? I hope that at some point he does break down and start to talk. Because I'm really interested in this man's like musical makeup. I love Nas. I love Marvin Gaye. I will openly talk about those people. Obviously, he's influenced by Prince and MJ, but like, what made? Okay, here's the thing. Let me go this way too. Let me give a shout out to the producers on it, because there's really only like 4 of them, which is the Weeknd. Kamal knows this. Ilangelo, Jeremy Rose, and Doc McKinney. It's like 4 people.
Oh yeah, Doc McKinney. Yeah.
They was locked in.
They were locked in. They was locked in,
bro. And I think most of them. I think most of those are samples too, though. Like, I don't even know if they was really even on the keys like that. I think most of that is just atmosphere, bro. Like,
bro, it's so atmospheric. And I'm gonna stop here and then we let Kamal go. I'm just such a because I listen to stuff now, like a lot of the like I said, Swedish House Mafia. I really love Bonobo's album. I'm into these electronic sounds. Going back to this is like, gee, I gotta make some playlists out here. Gee, I gotta get my life together. Go ahead, Kamal, because this is
so
This your
I'm
lane.
gonna
Do
say
you
this,
think?
man. Look, man, y'all pretty much laid the foundation. I'm gonna just take a little bit of time because my journey with the Weeknd is funny, man. I found out about House of Balloons. I heard it and I was like, yo, this is good. I'm a fan of the Dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he trying to be like the Dream, but the more I heard it, I'm like, nah, this is atmospheric. This is a different vibe going on. This is vibe. This is the engineers really worked with his voice. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of echoing going on. There's like reverb on his voice. There's like his voice is an instrument in itself in all of this. You know what I'm saying? And the man can sing. Like he does have that MJ voice. But he talking about drugs and sex. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, trips from Canada to Cali. This is all like I'm going to Cali this weekend. We finna.
yes.
You go ahead.
Gee, I mean, so the thing about it, so he dropped House of Balloons, right? His very first mixtape, and then he dropped Thursday, and then he dropped Echoes of Silence, and they were all in 2011. They was working, G. They were working.
Yeah.
The thing about the Weeknd's career, though, for me, is that like in those first 3 mixtapes, House of Balloons is, in my opinion, the best one. You know what I'm saying? And in those 3 mixtapes, you see a progression of how his sound is now. You know what I'm saying? Or how it was before Dawn FM, before his latest album. Because Dawn FM is a switch to a certain sound. It's giving you a certain vibe, a certain sound.
Thematic.
But by Echoes of Silence, you know what I'm saying? He's in like a different pop atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's weird because I think House of Balloons is good. And then Thursday, it's good, but not as good as House of Balloons. And then Echoes of Silence, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm in a space with the Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? But I know the man can sing and he make pop music. You know what I'm saying? But to his credit, he don't get the his flowers for creating that atmospheric sound, R&B, dark atmospheric R&B. There we go.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's because of the anonymity though? Like he's not out here enough. He doesn't. So Kanye will get his flowers because, well, he's good, but also Kanye promotes Kanye. The Weeknd and artists like the Weeknd don't toot their own horn at all.
That's true. I mean, that's true, and that may have something to do with it. But he's rose to where he is because of his sound and he knows that. But see, somebody like Kanye needs that recognition. You know what I'm saying? Rappers be wanting that recognition. As an R&B guy, he may not, he's done that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? His anonymity has helped to his success, I think. You know what I'm saying? He don't do interviews. He hardly does.
Of it, yeah.
I've read one print interview. One. That doesn't mean that he hasn't done more than one, but I've only read one. And I haven't seen any video interviews ever that I can think of the Weeknd. And I would have loved to hear, or even seen video footage of how they even worked this joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of this early work, the foundation, this early work, I would have loved to see some of that because this was a different sound even in 2011. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of the Weeknd as we know him now.
Yeah.
And for this to be his very first one, he hit one out the park with this one.
Bro.
And they was locked in, working. they was working, and you can hear it because the sonically, it's on a different level for R&B. It's dark, but it's on a different level.
Yeah,
this is atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? If you this is a different vibe, G.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, House of Balloons, man. Respect
man.
to and then after that come Party Next Door, who I felt like, yo, man, my fault.
Unprofessional
but then it's
people.
like, man, I'm a fan of Party Next Door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I hear the Dream and I hear the Weeknd in his music. You know what I'm saying? And he's from Canada. So, but yeah, man.
We have okay. Here's the assignment. We gotta go drink some water in Ontario.
No,
we gotta go figure.
I keep trying to tell y'all, man. We just need free healthcare. It's just the free healthcare, man. I was. Hey, man, when you got free healthcare, certain things that you're not stressed about. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great theory.
When you have free healthcare, like, bro, like it's like you. I was watching. Was it Frasier?
Frasier.
I don't remember. No, it wasn't Frasier. It's the show. I can't. It's either on Hulu or Netflix. It's called Love, and it's a girl. She was from Canada. She's an actress from Canada. They were talking about it, and she was just so chipper. They like, why is she like that? They're like, oh yeah, she's from Canada. They have free healthcare. They don't,
bruh. That's such an interesting theory, though. When you
that's a very good theory, though. Actually,
hey man,
because man, that's real. Actually, that's a whole.
Even the standpoint of the financial burden. I'm a father, right? Like I've carried 5 individuals on healthcare. So let me fucking tell you about this. You know what I mean? So that's a great fact. Sparks, go ahead, man. Become a journalist. Write about that, dog.
Right,
free healthcare and artistic creation.
Yeah,
boom, there we go.
Let's go.
Word up.
Expose time. I got you.
But yeah, man.
Let's take it out, man.
House of Balloons, man. Let's talk about. Let's take it down to the NO. Back in America.
Hey, man.
Take it down to the NO. Lil Wayne in 2006 dropped Dedication 2. So you already know he was burning up Dedication 1. But here's the thing. This is what everyone calls Mixtape Wayne. The legend. The legendary. This is where he submitted his legend of Mixtape Wayne. Dedication 2, right? Hosted by DJ Drama.
One and only.
How many tracks is that joint, man?
Bruh.
47.
Bruh, it's a lot.
All right, so real talk is 25 songs.
Some of them skits, right? I mean, some of them interludes, though, right?
Yeah, some of them are, yeah, for sure.
All right,
might be like 20, 19.
That's a lot of songs, G. And this man was rapping. He be just rapping. Now, I'm gonna say this though. This is not the Wayne as we know him now. Like, this is Wayne. This is more, in my opinion, this is more flash Wayne. Wayne is still flashy, right? But he was a little more swaggy on this joint. He's still rapping, but it's not as many metaphors and double entendres as he does now. Like now, he be dripping in metaphors, in double entendres. You know what I'm saying? Like around like Carter 3. You know what I'm saying? After that, he take off. You know what I'm saying? With the double entendres, metaphors, and like crazy, like you going crazy, bro. But this early work, Dedication 1, Dedication 2, all these joints, all these early mixtapes, he was just getting off his rapping. He was just getting off raps. And it's good to hear, man. He got a lot of different flows on here, actually. He got a lot of different flows on here. And it's interesting to hear some of the people even on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite songs is Cannon, with Freeway. With Freeway on it. I'm like, yo, I forgot about these songs. Jewels is on here, because they were supposed to drop the Can't Feel My Face joint.
Oh.
It's man, this is early. This is prime mixtape Wayne. Yeah. And if you don't know, youngins, let me not disrespect. If you like Wayne now, or if you think he washed or whatever, you need to understand that he's respected mainly because of his mixtape run. He got like 5 dedications, first of all. He got like 5 of them. And then he got no ceiling. Like he was going crazy with the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? He was going crazy with the mixtapes. And he was a solidified rapper. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't even have to do them joints. Yeah. But he wanted to get him off. And he's just a rap machine. He's a rap machine. And I think it's documented even now that he go in and rap. And Tez and McMahon and whoever else pick the beats and arrange it. And he just rap. You know what I'm saying? I think that's documented. That I think he said it before. You know what I'm saying, man? They just be giving me beats and I spit over them joints. You know what I'm saying? And they weave it together and produce an album. You know what I'm saying? But the man during this time, this is prime. He's in his prime as he cemented his name. That's all I want to say about this.
Yeah.
He cemented his name as far as being, this is that mixtape era of Lil Wayne's career. You know what I'm saying? And Dedication 2 is probably one of the better ones of those mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? We get to hear early Currency. I forgot that Currency was, he had OT, you talked about 2 Chainz coming from DTP and then having his solo career. And so he had a second life in the rap game. Currency has done the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He was on Young Money. You know what I'm saying? He was like part of that era. What's up with Squad Up? What happened with that?
Bro, they had the Squad Up mixtapes. It was a lot. Go ahead. Yeah.
But yeah, man. You hear early Currency. You know what I'm saying? And one line that stuck out, man, I thought that was just dope, is that he on the, I don't know if Jewels was on the joint, but he say, "I'm not what the game's been missing. That's my man's Jewels. I've been here since 12."
Yeah,
he really been in the game since 12 years old.
Jewels was on that joint, man. Yeah,
like, bruh, Lil Wayne.
Look here. Yeah. So this joint came out on May 26, 2006. It was a follow-up to Dedication 1. It was Lil Wayne's 5th solo mixtape, and it was on the back of Carter 2, which came out in December of 2005. So I'll push back some and say that he was solidified, but this here is him. This was the kickoff to me, to him being like, I gotta do this. Jay was gone, I think, because Jay didn't drop Kingdom Come until 2006. I think Jay was still in retirement mode. The game was open, right? Nas was a little older, which is crazy to say because Nas dropped Magic. Nas dropped Magic last year, which was fucking fantastic. But like this joint right here, I'm block pumping, and I'm trying to keep that whole pump. Like how it even came, like I remember hearing this the first time, like, and drama just adds such a different feel to it, man. And he just going in on these beats, man. But to Kamal's point, and I'll get out of there because I don't have to talk much about this because I'm on record plenty of times saying no one has ever been number one in hip hop like Wayne has and had an album. This is the genesis of, because it went Dedication 2, then after that he started dropping the Droughts and the No Ceilings.
Oh, the droughts. Right.
Drought 3, where he started that joint off with This Is Why I'm Hot. With the This Is Why I'm Hot freestyle. And then he did the Jay and Beyonce Upgrade You. And he did the I tell you I'ma ride with my motherfucking niggas. Most likely I'ma die with the Mike Jones joint. You don't even know that's Mike Jones' song, do you? People out there. You don't know that's Mike Jones' song.
And during this time, it was the legend that if Wayne could do your song better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, look here.
While your song was still in rotation, though. Like, while your song was still in rotation.
Damn. Look here. This joint dropped in May. He didn't drop Carter 3 until July of 2018. Everything from here for the next 2 years was all mixtape craziness. I don't know where I will put him, but I think it's disrespectful that I don't always think about him from the standpoint of top 10 when I think about his career. If Jay is my number one because of longevity, right, and rapability, I mean, Wayne got 2.5 classics, maybe. Not 1.5, because I think I like the Carter 2. Carter 3 is a classic. I don't care what nobody say. Carter 3 is a classic.
3 is pretty good, yeah.
I ain't got nothing else. Danny, you go ahead, man. You go.
All right, man. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere on film, on tape, pretty much saying that I'm not really the biggest Lil Wayne fan, but it's really hard to really keep that status every time I go back and listen to these mixtapes. Like I never really went on on the mixtape journey with Wayne, but I always respect him. I respect him for what he does, man. And that nigga rap. That man's a rapper. Like he be rapping.
That's a fact.
Like on everything, bro. Like Kamal was saying, man. And like how we mentioned, man, he's the only person who can rap on your song and make you irrelevant. Just completely make you irrelevant, bro.
Remember this. He was on We Taking Over and then redid it with himself in that joint.
Bro. And they will play it, and they're gonna play it on the radio and in the club.
There was nothing like it. Nothing.
And everybody, and sometimes it gets to the point where the DJ can just drop the music out, and the whole entire crowd is gonna rap the whole thing a cappella.
Bro,
ridiculous, man.
What was the prostitute joint? I wouldn't tell you if she was a prostitute. Something I forgot the name of it, bro. That joint used to come on in Zentra,
bro. Over. I'm leaning. We at Zentra. Oh, we on the first floor. I'm leaning on one of the columns. I'm on one of the columns by the bar, bro. I promise you.
Hold him up.
Look, I don't need nobody to hold me up. I'm on the column, bro. I got it.
Look, let's do two before we get out of here. Mixtape May. Let's do two things. Because we said that. Well, let's do this first. Because I saw this earlier. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but they're trying to do a Mount Rushmore, and I think this is a much better conversation. They're trying to do a Mount Rushmore for the 2010s. And I think it was dropped by, I forgot the publication that dropped it. But obviously, when they give you a Mount Rushmore, they give you 3 or they want you to argue about the 4th person, blah, blah, blah. So obviously, the 3 for 2010 right now they have is Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and then a question mark on the 4th. So 2010s. And I think those 3 are correct. There is no debate. Those 3 for 2010s.
So we talking about 2010 is what?
2010
to 2020?
2019.
You got it. Who's the 4th?
Future.
I like you. I like you.
I can't do nothing else but Future, bro. Future went bananas. Future went bananas. Future went bananas. Like I would say, I can't be Ye because it's Future. I gotta.
That's a good one. Future kind of went crazy, G.
Future went really crazy.
For me, it's Future or Ye, and I won't be mad at whoever you say, but I would probably edge Future.
Come on, man. You almost gotta say Ye.
Ye.
We're not talking about Ye.
Okay, come on. Here's the problem.
Ye dropped his first album in 2004.
2010. So 2010. So we have to start with Yeezus.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna go right for Pablo.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go.
Well, then forget it. It's Future.
It's Future. Future's bananas.
Future, because Future got a lot of kids out here, G. Future got a lot of kids out here. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And he's like very relevant.
That melodic rapping. Yeah. That rapping and melody, like Lil Baby, Young Thug, all of them is kids of Future, G. You know what I'm saying? Future opened the door for a lot of cats, G.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might be right, G. You might be on to something.
Bro.
I'm trying to think of, maybe I'm being lazy, man. I can't think of nobody else. Yeah, like you said Future, and I'm like, yo.
I'm really trying to think. Because I think I just went to each coast. I went to each coast. I hit each city. I thought about each city. And I really can't.
And here's the thing right here. Neither of us, I don't think either of us were really too much of a fan of his most recent album. However, it still went crazy with the sales. Right behind Ye and Drake. It sold more than Kendrick's. And
did it?
Bro, Kendrick is not a pop star.
Facts.
He is not a pop star. So I'm not even surprised at that. But yeah, look, Future has finally removed the racist Jack Harlow from the Billboard Top 100 because Future has the #1 song. Future has the number. Kamal is like, oh my God, I got to cut this part. Future has the #1 song with Drake and Tim's on the Billboard Top 100. He also has 7 songs in the top 20 on the Billboard Top 100.
Right now?
7.
Right at this moment?
Well, I'm sorry. Right since I last checked it last week, he had 7 songs.
Well, that's pretty current. That's pretty current.
Hey man, with recent technology that we've been researching, in overseas.
Oh yeah, the farms or whatever. But yeah,
I didn't say.
How we doing? What we doing? Are we doing a mix of the mixtape, man? How we doing this? So let's let the people know.
Oh yeah.
So, boom! This weekend,
Memorial Day weekend.
I'm shooting for Friday. I got the songs loaded up. I got the feels. I got the best of the 5 mixtapes. Of the 5 mixtapes we reviewed, we did Wale, More About Nothing. We did, what was the second one?
We did 2 Chainz,
True Religion.
Yeah.
We got House of Balloons with The Weeknd. We got Ye Joint, Can't Tell Me Nothing. And we got Lil Wayne, Dedication 2. I didn't source
House of Balloons. We got House of Balloons on there.
I got it. I got The Weeknd House of Balloons. I didn't source it. I didn't source the feels. I'm about to put it together, man. We're gonna put together the mix, man. It's gonna drop this weekend. I'm shooting for Friday.
Okay.
Shooting for Friday.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's do this to give you even more time because we're gonna have to promote this show as well.
Okay.
Let's do a Memorial Day drop, which will be the final day in May, the 30th. So you can have it ready by Friday.
For sure.
We should be promoting, listen to it during the weekend. People gonna be barbecuing and all that. It's gonna be nice in Chicago.
Let me get my drama hat on.
This is why y'all smarter than mine. You are correct. Come on, do your thing.
You got that T.I. lean right now, man.
I told y'all niggas. I told y'all.
Hey man, but no, we gonna drop it. I might not even talk on that thing, but it's fire. It's gonna be fire though. I've been trying to, you know.
Have we figured out the skip? What we drop? What we doing? We don't know yet. Okay, we just save that for.
Follow us at Beers and Bars on Instagram and on Facebook for the official release date. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow Kamal Kiddo. Make sure you follow OT the Golden Child. Sparks is that you know, and we gonna drop it. I'm telling you, we gonna drop it.
Yeah, man.
OT. Don't you got a half mile coming up?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, this is I am someone who drinks beer, and at the same time, I'm pretty much in shape. Yes, I do have a 10-mile race this weekend. Soldier Field 10-mile race. 10 miles on the lakefront, going from Soldier Field all the way down to 57th, and then back to Soldier Field for 10 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I got demons or something. I don't know why I run so much. I got something going on.
I love it, man. I love it, man.
But I got
demons, baby.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for rocking out. We got to figure out what we got to do next, man. We let's do this. First of all, hold on. We appreciate the hell out of DJ Sparks, man, because when he's here, he is like the third unofficial member of the. It's okay, Sparks. He's just
look, he's about to cry.
I'm a crier.
He's about to cry.
He is the third official member of our team, man. So it's always good to kick it with Sparks. So we got to figure out some more ways to.
He like Jerobi in Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, man. He like the Ed is the hip hop, because hip hop will never be on camera for Jay and them. So Ed would be hip hop.
Yeah.
Sparks like
right. He like the Biggs Burke, man.
Sparks is Tata, man.
Sorry.
All right, y'all. Beers and Bars. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Yo.
Peace.